hear my voice this loud. I was quite inspired by Dean's poem, so I thought I should probably release something from my notebook that's locked away from the world. I've got a piece of paper here with lots of little things scrawled on it. You probably can't see it, but really this is pretty much how it works. You see in the middle there's war, and then you see the things around it. The things around it, I'll read them out to you. I'm not going to give you a long detailed explanation because it would need to be, and I'm sure you'll get bored long before then. But the things written on here are civilization, awareness, religion, communism, capitalism, any other kind of ism, pollution, oppression, homelessness, war zones, procreation, economics, self-preservation, boardroom, Africa, Asia, the Western world, USA, finally. All of these things are intertwined, and they're all as relevant as one another as to why wars exist. People need to stop looking past the simplicity. I believe, this is my own belief, if people actually want to make a change, then we have to look past the simplicity of something's right, something's wrong. We all know what's right and wrong the second we're born. We don't need to be taught that. No one needs to be told war is wrong. Everyone knows that. And I'd like to say, as well as this guy inspiring me with his poem, the people here are an inspiration to people in day-to-day life that perhaps don't have the courage. Because all of these things, the first time I came here, and I spoke after this gentleman before, about 2 weeks ago, and I was talking about a... Hello. I was talking about a culture of fear, which affects people from this level right now, living off the land, living off the fat of the land, or what scraps are left behind or thrown on the street. I know that's how I live. And the people over there, the people in America, the weapons manufacturers, the religious orders, etc., etc., they are all prisoners to fear. And the people around the periphery here, yes, I know you're trying to look like you're not paying attention, but we can see you. You're all on the periphery, and you're on the periphery because of fear, because of a stupid piece of paper like this that some idiot like me can scroll down. All of a sudden becomes the law, and therefore you must abide by it, and forget your own conscience. The reason I mention those words in order, and in America being last, is because I think it's very important that people remember why this war began, because of 9/11. That's why it began. That was the excuse. That was the bullshit intro. That was the spin that they got a lot of people on. And a lot of people seem to forget, I don't forget, at least half of this country was in favour of that Iraq war because they bought into another stupid piece of paper, which was the weapons of mass destruction dossier. I seem to recall that before that dossier, weapons of mass destruction were generally limited to the use of nuclear weapons. But all of a sudden we have we keep amalgamating our language. That's why I'm here. I really think probably the vast majority of people in here have got more knowledge than me about the subjects we're discussing. But I understand language and I understand people's minds. I understand their minds. And I would be as bold as to say I understand a lot of people's here. The thing is that in order to conquer, we must unite. The whole point of 9/11 was to create fear. I don't buy into conspiracy theories, and to be honest, they're pretty irrelevant. What's happened has happened. But the fact of the matter is that it created the seeds of fear, and from that sprouted the public support for, oh, let's save ourselves from the terrorists. Never mind the fact that until 10 years ago, and I have Irish roots by the way, until 10 years ago we had infinitely more terrorism coming from right on our own doorstep. And yet we didn't send loads of people in to kill loads of millions of, thousands, only thousands of innocent people to die. Why did that not happen? Because it's a bit close to home. And we can see, we can smell, we can hear them people dying. We might even have relatives that are dying. But when it's on the other side of the planet, it's not such a big deal because we can bear... Yeah. Sorry, I'm not very well versed in this, as I'm sure you can all tell. But, thank you. But this, Dean had a poem, and I've literally just scrawled this down. You can tell there's different bits of ink and crap, so it's not going to flow like that, man. But and to be honest, I can't even remember what I've written, but I seem to remember that it was pretty relevant, and it's about 9/11. Okay, just bear with me. And you wonder why these people want to hurt you. You ignorant, worthless, heathen fools. Bear with me. Where's your charge to match your battle cry? Where's your sense of justice when your compatriots commit the crime? Where's your enrolment to join the front line? You hate-filled plastic bitches just want the light of line. It's the colour you make me turn. It's you that should have burned. You think two wrongs will make a right, but you don't have the balls to fight. Despite the blood and power for which you so desperately yearn, you base your life on history, and yet you refuse to learn. You warmongering cowards make me sick, as one of you spluttering fat pigs. Your first thought is revenge, not the lives of innocent firemen, or those that burnt to death. What the hell is in your head? Oh yeah, they're not going to judge me, believe. They can try. Clearly, it's not your brains. Or you'd see that you're just the same. Lusting power, fear and death, no ability to forgive and forget. You say you believe in a creator, but you're a social masturbator. Your idols see your lies as easily as I see through your mind, because it's plain to see if you're spiritual like me. You're the architect of your own demise. You consumers have it all. You're the ones that build a wall between the rich people and the poor, our soul's conscience and the law. Power brokers and freedom fighters. Your words are designed to spite us, to make us hate one another when we're truly all sisters and brothers. You draw imaginary lines to divide and conquer our minds, and you'll try and say I'm a fool because you know that I'm stronger than you. You sheep all stick together, and you think it's really clever to persecute the enlightened few in the hope it will preserve you. I don't want to take you to war, I'm just trying to unlock your mind's door, because you're missing the obvious truth. We're all born of the same roots.